Alright guys, so Life of the Lefties here, and so today we're going to be doing a ball review on the Team Masters Skill Ball. So tell us what these are made of.
So basically what the Team Masters balls are they're basically plastic balls, and we recommend, if you want to have success with these balls, only use them in the Team Masters Championships.
Yeah.
We have a couple of clips for you that will show you. We are bowling on 35 feet boardwalk, 25 milliliters of oil. This is at Riviera Lanes. So if you can tell, the balls aren't going to do very much, and you'll see how slow we are throwing the balls. So here's to take a look at the videos now.
Wow. 15. So these balls specs, they have an RG of 2.58 and a differential of 0.009. So these balls aren't going to flare a lot.
No. If in the next video on one of the actual Team Masters patterns, it's a short pattern, you'll take a look at how much the balls actually flare, and you'll also see how much of a speed difference there is. When you actually throw these balls on the actual Team Masters patterns, you will see these balls will react as of like a ball like this. They'll react more like a ball like the Storm Timeless. They'll react more of balls like this, balls that actually have weight blocks, and balls that actually have a reactive cover stock.
And a weight block.
Now, when you throw these balls on your regular house pattern, these balls will react more like these balls here. This is a Storm Mix, and here you have your Storm Spare ball. When you throw these on your regular house pattern or on a traditional sport pattern, you're going to get the same reaction you would get out of these. So,
very similar.
Very similar to these. You can almost say this equals basically this.
Yeah.
This is basically the same thing as this. So again, if you want to have any success with these balls,
you have to have friction.
You would have to have a lot of friction, and you would also have to use them on the Team Masters skill patterns. So now we're going to show you what the balls would react, how much they flare on the Team Masters skill pattern. This is the short pattern. So the Team Masters tournament, when it comes to drilling these balls, you may run into how do I drill these balls? How do I make them legal? Especially since you only get 2 of them. Normally, when you drill a reactive resin bowling ball, you get 9 total of static top and bottom weight. So you get 3 ounces a hole, a total of 9 ounces. When you drill the Team Masters balls, you only get 1 ounce of top bottom weight. So you only get a total of 3 ounces, which is also what makes the tournament so unique. These balls, if you've ever thrown a plastic ball at a spare for a righty a 10 pin, a lefty a 7 pin, and you put revolutions on it, you'll probably notice that the ball goes over the thumb hole. Now, Cameron, why don't you tell us why it does that?
Well, with plastic or like these, it's pretty easy how you drill them to make them clip the thumb hole. So it makes it even more challenging to not get them to clip the thumb hole. You know.
And another reason why they could catch the thumb hole is because these balls, again, are plastic. Let us show you the weight block in these Team Masters balls. So here is the weight block inside the Team Masters ball. Now, as you can tell, this weight block most likely isn't going to do very much. As you can tell, there isn't much there. So, obviously, these balls will not flare very much. So if they start in the thumb hole, they're probably not going to get off the thumb hole unless you have about 600 revs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Two-hander.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
And also, like, a cool thing is, in this tournament, you're allowed to use weight holes, which,
By the way, this video is being recorded on, is today the 31st?
It's the 30th, so tomorrow it is the first day of no weight holes. But this tournament, you're still allowed to use weight holes, so I have one in mine, and he doesn't have any weight holes.
I do not have weight holes in mine. Cameron does have one in his shiny ball. Now, how to attack the Team Masters skill patterns. Now, I believe the long pattern is 34 feet?
34, 36.
Correct us if we're wrong. It's either 34 or 35 feet.
Somewhere around there.
And the short pattern is 26 feet. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how do you get these balls to react if they are basically plastic balls? Well, if you take a look at the lane graph of the Team Masters patterns, you'll notice usually on we'll say the PBA, they use about 30 milliliters of oil.
Mm-hmm.
In the Team Masters patterns, they cut that in half. 15 milliliters of oil, and that's what will make these balls hook like.
That was 6 or 7.
Maybe he's right.
Yeah, it's
a
fraction.
6 to 7 milliliters of oil, which will make these balls look like this ball here. So yes, now, you're probably wondering, well, if I only get 2 balls, how do I want to drill them? It's not really how you drill them, as long as you meet the 1 ounce per hole standards.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, sometimes the same layout could work. As you can see here, these are mine. You can see
One's shinier than the other one.
You can see,
and one's more dull.
You can see that these balls have about the same layouts. As you can see, the pin is off to the side, about maybe 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. But if you notice, this ball is a lot shinier, this ball is way duller. This is a 500 grit, this is factory finish. Now, this is also just like your typical reactive resin balls. This ball here is going to use a lot more energy in the mid lane because it's duller. This one won't use as much because it's going to slide more down the lane. This one's going to try and grab the lane sooner. So, usually on your short pattern, you would probably want to use the shiny ball. Or you would want to use your dull ball. It just depends on how the lanes play and how everything else goes. Now your long pattern, you're probably going to want to be in the dull ball most of the time. All right. So, that is the Teen Masters balls. If you have any questions about the Teen Masters tournament, where it's at, if you'd like to come out and watch, well, you can't really watch this year. Thank you, coronavirus. But if you would like to watch the Teen Masters tournament, it will be streaming live on Flow Bowling. Not sure when coverage for that will start. We'll let you guys know as soon as we can. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram, and now follow us on Facebook at Life of the Lefties. Storm Nation, thanks for watching, guys.